Viewers, a very good morning. You're watching Quick Morning. I'm Shivangi Shukla, where we will delve into the latest news updates from around the country, across the world, to set your tone for the day. Stay tuned as we get to the latest coming in from the world of politics, from national news to international news, and all the way to sports and entertainment in a Quick Morning segment. Let's get started. We'll also be bringing you the latest from the world of business, sports, and entertainment. Let's go ahead with the Quick Morning segment coming in right now. On Thursday, Prime Minister Modi participated in a large-scale event for Rashtriya Ekta Diwas, marking the 149th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel at the Statue of Unity in Gujarat. He is currently on a two-day visit to the state before speaking to the audience near the iconic statue in Ekta Nagar. Narmada district, the Prime Minister offered floral tributes to Patel. Since 2014, Patel's birth anniversary has been celebrated on October 31st as Rashtriya Ekta Diwas or National Unity Day. During his speech, Prime Minister Modi reiterated the government's call on one nation, one election proposal, emphasizing that it aims to synchronize all elections across the country either on a single day or within a specific time frame, as he also simultaneously signified the country is also moving towards implementing the one nation, one secular civil code to strengthen democracy. Modi also discussed the abrogation of Article 370, highlighting that for the first time in 70 years, the CM of Jammu and Kashmir has taken an oath on the constitution. He called that the greatest tribute to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, asserting that though within the burial of Article 370, Ambedkar's constitution stands fully implemented.
साथियों, एकता के हमारे इन प्रयासों के तहत ही अब हम वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन पर काम कर रहे हैं, जो भारत के लोकतंत्र को मजबूती देगा, जो भारत के संसाधनों का ऑप्टिमम आउटकम देगा और देश विकसित भारत के सपने को पार करने में और नई गति प्राप्त करेगा.
Chinese military announced that Indian and Chinese troops are making progress in the implementing of recent agreement to disengage from friction points along the eastern Ladakh border. During a media briefing, Zhang Jiuzhang, spokesperson for the Ministry of National Defense, stated that both nations have reached resolutions on border issues through diplomatic and military channels. He added that frontline troops are progressing in an orderly manner, however, declined to comment on reports suggesting that disengagement has been completed at two specific friction points, Demchok and Depsang plains, where patrolling is expected to commence soon. Maharashtra Deputy CM and BJP leader Devendra Fadnavis began the Diwali festivities by declaring that the Mahayuti Grand Coalition government would retain power in the state. He welcomed the former Mumbai Congress leader Ravi Raja into the BJP and suggested that more prominent Congress leaders would be joining the party soon after Diwali. Fadnavis noted that many Congress leaders are expected to join the BJP in the coming days but declined to disclose their names. Expressing confidence in the Mahayuti Alliance's positive prospects for re-election, Mallikarjun Kharge, president of the All India Congress Committee, AICC, urged that the Maharashtra Congress to ensure that any promises made in the state aligned strictly with available budget, cautioning against potential bankruptcy of guarantees. Speaking at a press conference, he referenced the 5 commitments previously made in Karnataka and expressed concern over their sustainability without proper financial backing. Kharge warned that overcommitting could lead to severe financial repercussions for the government, emphasizing the need for realistic promises to avoid a Diwali of finances and lack of funds for essential services. Two people were killed and a 10-year-old boy was injured in a shooting incident in Bihari colony, Shahadra, on a Wednesday night. DCP Press Prashad Gautam reported that police received a PCR call around 8:30 p.m. indicating gunfire in the area. Upon arrival, they discovered that Akash, 40, and his nephew Rishabh, 16, has died from the injuries, while Akash's son Krish was wounded. Preliminary investigation revealed that 5 rounds of bullets was fired during the incident.
फर्श बाज़ार एरिया में बिहारी कॉलोनी में कुछ गोलियां चली हैं और वो गोलियां लगी भी हैं। जब मौके पर गए तो पाया कि आकाश नाम का व्यक्ति जिसकी उम्र 40 साल है, उसका भतीजा ऋषभ जिसकी उम्र 16 साल है और उसका बेटा कृष जिसकी उम्र 10 साल है, इन लोगों को गोली लगी है। अभी राइट नाउ आकाश और उसका भतीजा ऋषभ, इनकी मृत्यु हो गई है। हम आगे की जांच कर रहे हैं।
A passenger and a co-passenger sustained burn injuries after firecrackers ignited on Delhi Transport Corporation DTC bus on Thursday evening. According to Delhi police, the injured individuals were transported to IGI hospital. Investigations revealed that passenger carrying a small quantity of firecrackers caused the blaze. A deputy commissioner of police DCP of Dwarka stated that a PCR call was received reporting the fire. A preliminary inquiries indicated that it originated from the firecrackers. No evidence of an explosion has been found. A further investigation is ongoing. A massive fire erupted in Kamaraj Nagar area in North Chennai after firecrackers were ignited. The blaze prompted immediate response from firefighters at the fire station who are working to contain the flames. The police station has filed a complaint and is investigating the incident. B.R. Naidu, the newly appointed chairman of the Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam board, stated that all employees at Tirumala, the board of Lord Venkateshwara, should be Hindus. In a press conference, Naidu indicated that he would discuss with the Andhra Pradesh government how to address the status of staff from other religions, suggesting that they may be reassigned or offered voluntary retirement. As an ardent devotee, he expressed his commitment to safeguarding the temple's sanctity and pledged to work with honesty and transparency. The Andhra Pradesh government recently constituted a new 24-member board for TTD, appointing Naidu as chairman after the infamous Laddu Rao controversy.
The new committee is doing good compared to previous committee. Now there is no issues or anything. And the example, so last month TTD has conducted the Brahmotsav. Fantastic, extraordinary. There is no small incident.
Attackers set a fire to the high headquarters of a Bangladesh party that supported the country's ousted leader Sheikh Hasina on Thursday night. Media reports said that there was no information if anyone was injured. No one immediately claimed responsibility for the attack on the party offices in Bangladesh's capital, Dhaka. TV stations and other media say that the attackers stormed the party headquarters in Dhaka's Bajoy Nagar area, clashing with party members who were there and eventually setting the premises on fire. Firefighters rushed to the scene. However, the extent of the damage is remains to be verified. As the attack was underway, a prominent leader of a student protest movement that led to Hasina's ouster in August said that Jatiya party should be destroyed for its support of a government. Meanwhile, the Mujibul Haq Chunnu, that's the party secretary general, claimed that the students were responsible for the attack. Devendra Singh Rana, the BJP MLA from Nagrota and brother of Minister of State in the PM's office, Dr. Jitendra Prasad Singh, passed away this evening at a private hospital in Faridabad, where he had been undergoing treatment for the past week. A former member of the Jammu and Kashmir National Conference, Rana rose to prominence after winning a seat in the Jammu and Kashmir Legislative Assembly in 2014. He recently secured the Nagrota seat again, defeating JKNC's Jogendra Singh by around 30,000 plus votes. Viewers, we move ahead to all the business stories we're tracking right now. We'll talk about the fluctuations in Forex to BRICS, new agendas. Let's stay tuned as we delve into the world of business, economy and finance on Quick Morning. As the Festival of Lights, Diwali is here. The stock market investors across India are preparing for the much anticipated Muhurat trading session, scheduled for Friday, November 1st. Now, this special trading window signifies the beginning of the Samvat 2081 and provides traders with an auspicious opportunity to launch their financial year with optimism and hope. He held during the evening of Lakshmi Puja. The Muhurat trading session embodies a long-standing tradition where investors seek the blessings of Goddess Lakshmi for prosperity and success in the coming year. The National Stock Exchange NSE has outlined a trading schedule as well. The Diwali Muhurat session is being seen as a potential turning point by traders amidst a 90,000 crore outflowing foreign institutional investment. Aether Energy has recorded its highest ever monthly dispatches in October, with over 20,000 scooters being shipped across the country. According to a source, the recently launched family scooter, Vista, has been a significant contributor, according to approximately 60 to 70% of the month's total volume. This growth follows closely the Aether's September retail performance, where nearly 13,000 vehicles were sold, resulting in a boost to its national market share from 7.9% in July to 14.3% in September. The source said the sales boost comes amidst a soaring demand for electric vehicles in India, with the sector recording around 70% year-on-year growth in October. Andhra Pradesh's IT and Electronics Minister Nara Lokesh has pitched the port city of Vizag and the state for the setting up of a data center to Google Cloud CEO, saying that the new government in the state has taken various initiatives for supporting industries that it will help transform into a cloud infrastructure hub. The state is focused on setting up data centers in Visakhapatnam, and the minister invited Google Cloud to establish its data center in the port city. The minister asked all the top echelons of Google to consider setting up a data center in Visakhapatnam under public-private partnership mode as part of his mission to attract investments during his ongoing visit to the United States. The BRICS Plus coalition, comprising of nations like India, China, Russia, are on track to surpass the G7 in global merchandise trade by 2026. Since 2000, the BRICS Plus share of global merchandise exports have surged from 10.7% to 23.3% in 2023. Conversely, G7's share has plummeted from 45.1% to 28.9%, reflecting a decline of 16.2% points over the same period. A similar trend is evident in merchandise imports. The BRICS Plus share grew from 7.2% in 2000 to 18.9% in 2023, but G7 share dropped from 49.8% to 33.7%. This shift may challenge the G7's long-standing dominance in global economic governance. Toyota Motor Nippon Telegraph, a telephone, plans to invest a total of $3.27 billion by 2030 into an infrastructure software platform using artificial intelligence to reduce traffic accidents. The automaker and telecommunication firm said in a joint statement on Thursday that they want to develop a mobility AI platform that uses large amounts of data to support driver assist technology. The joint push comes at a time when Japanese automakers are facing pressure to step up their efforts in the growing autonomous driving market, which is increasingly dominated by Tesla. Chinese firms Toyota and NTT say that they hope the platform will help with things such as preventing accidents caused by poor visibility in urban areas, supporting automated driving services. The rupee was a little changed on Thursday, similar to most of this month, during which the central bank's stranglehold on the currency helped it avoid the pressure on its Asian peers from the rising odds of Donald Trump winning the US elections. The rupee was at around 84 to the US dollar, little change from Thursday, and week on week. Asian currencies have a choppy month as betting markets flipped to price in a higher chance of Trump winning the November 5th election. Trump has vowed to impose a 10% tariff on imports from all countries and 60% duties on imports from China. The RBI relentless intervention has helped the rupee. Okay, viewers, let's go ahead to the international stories we're tracking on Quick Morning. We delve into developments from all over the world, from diplomatic tensions in the Middle East to the US election. Stay tuned as we get you the latest coming in from across the globe on Quick Morning. Syrian American officials have returned to the Middle East to try to reach a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon. Lebanese Prime Minister Najib Mikati has expressed cautious optimism about a potential deal. Senior American officials have returned to the Middle East trying to reach a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon. As the Lebanese Prime Minister Najib Mikati has expressed cautious optimism about a potential deal since the conflict escalated 5 weeks ago. Israel launched widespread air strikes across Lebanon and a ground invasion of areas near the border. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu expressed his appreciation for U.S. support but suggested that his approach to their offer is to agree when feasible, when remaining open to declining when necessary, indicating that he did not provide a definitive answer. His comments come as U.S. diplomat Amos Hochstein is attempting to broker a ceasefire deal between Israel and Lebanon. Former president, often known for his showmanship and uncanny antics, wanted to draw attention to a remark made a day earlier by his successor, Democratic President Joe Biden, that suggested that Trump's supporters were garbage. Trump has been hailing the remark as a very big negative against his Democratic rival, Vice President Kamala Harris. So on Thursday on Green Bay, Wisconsin, after having walked down the steps of the Boeing 757 that bore his name, Trump walked across a rain-soaked tarmac. After twice missing the handle, climbed into the passenger seat of a white garbage truck that also carried his name. He said that the garbage truck was in honor of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Trump donned a orange and construction vest over his standard attire, the white shirt and red tie as he carried on his publicity show.
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden. But I just wanted to let you know that 250 million people, that's what I think the real number is for making America great again. 250 million, the real number. They don't think in terms of garbage, okay? They don't use terms like that. And it's a shame. And Joe Biden should be ashamed of himself if he knows what he's even doing. And she should be ashamed because she shouldn't let him do it. She's the vice president, but I assume she's acting as the president. She should never have let that happen. I hope you enjoyed this garbage truck. Thank you very much.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz mocked former President Donald Trump's recent stunt involving a garbage truck, saying that he nearly killed himself while attempting to climb into the vehicle before a Wisconsin event. He also pointed out that Trump's age, implying that nearly 80 years old. Walz took a jab at Trump's clumsiness and questioned his understanding of economic policies, asserting that smarter individuals had warned him against Trump's proposed tariff would simply lead to higher prices for consumers. He emphasized that the notion of China paying the tariffs is unrealistic, drawing a parallel to Trump's unfulfilled promise that Mexico would finance the border wall.
This dude's nearly 80 years old. He damn near killed himself getting into a garbage truck. And so you would think over 80 years you would understand how a tariff works. Smarter people than Donald Trump, which is a good chunk of folks, CEOs of companies like Black & Decker, AutoZone, and Columbia have gone on the record to say if Donald Trump goes forward with this plan, they will simply have to raise prices and pass it on to you. Donald Trump saying China will pay for those tariffs the same way Mexico paid for the wall that he never built. It's not going to happen.
Donald Trump and Kamala Harris crisscrossed many swing states on Wednesday, passing each other in Wisconsin during her campaign stop. Vice President Harris based her rhetoric on a desire to find a common ground with those who disagree with her, stating that as president, she would seek common sense solutions to problems facing voters in an attempt to soothe pro-Trump voters. She highlighted her outreach to former Trump supporters and expressed her belief that differing opinions should not be seen as adversarial. At an event, she was mildly heckled by pro-Palestinian protesters. However, she used each interruption to energize her supporters and reaffirm her commitment to advocating for peace in Gaza while asserting on her right to speak.
And here is my pledge to you. As president, I pledge to seek common ground and common sense solutions to the challenges you face. I am not looking to score political points. I am looking to make progress. And I pledge progress. And I pledge then to listen to experts, to those who will be impacted by the decisions I make, and to people who disagree with me. Because look, unlike Donald Trump, I don't believe people who disagree with me are the enemy. He wants to put them in jail. I'll give them a seat at my table.
A gas explosion in a residential building in southern Russia killed 4 people, injured another 4, according to local emergency officials. Blast occurred early in the morning in Cherkesk in the region, now partially destroying 2 upper stories of the 5-story building. Russian law enforcement has launched a criminal investigation suspecting safety violations. Gas explosion in residential buildings are relatively common in Russia. In August, a similar incident in the Ural Mountains killed 11 people between early 2022 and August 1st. At least 7 gas explosions were reported, resulting in over 50 deaths, as the Russian state news agency. The Biden administration has said Thursday it has information that some 8,000 new North Korean soldiers are now in Russia's Kursk region near Ukraine's border, preparing to help the criminal fight against Ukrainian troops. In a dramatic moment during a UN Security Council meeting, the Deputy U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Robert Wood, asked for more time to add to earlier comments condemning the increasing military cooperation between Russia and North Korea. Russian representative at the council meeting, which Russia called to discuss international peace, says security did not respond to the comment and the session was adjourned. Polling stations in Botswana's general election closed on Wednesday evening, with an independent election officer noting that the day has been hectic due to steady flow of voters. The national election is set to decide whether the Botswana Democratic Party, which has ruled since independence, will remain in power for another 5 years. As counting begins, results are expected to be announced within days, determining the makeup of the parliament, which will subsequently elect the president.
Today was a bit hectic because there were people flowing in the whole day. We opened the polls at 6:30 in the morning, but people were there until we closed.
All right, viewers, it's time for you to get the latest from the world of sports. We will be talking about all the buzz right here in a sports segment. What's happening in the world of sports, football, cricket, tennis. Chennai Super Kings have officially announced the list of retained players ahead of the next season for the next Indian Premier League season. First things first, MS Dhoni is set to play for the 5-time champions yet again, as he has been retained as an uncapped player for 4 crores. Ravindra Jadeja, the top retention for 5-time champions, will get 18 crores in IPL. Skipper Ruturaj Gaikwad, Shivam Dube and Matisha Pathirana are the other retentions for CSK. Retentions of Ruturaj and Pathirana are on the expected lines. Mumbai Indians have made a conscious effort to retain the core players ahead of the mega auction for IPL 2025. Jasprit Bumrah is a top retention for them, while the last season's skipper Hardik Pandya has been retained despite a lot said about his captaincy and performance. 5-time champions has also managed to keep their former captain Rohit Sharma in the team, while India's T20I skipper Surya Kumar Yadav will also play for MI in IPL 2025. Delhi Capital has parted ways with Rishabh Pant after long negotiations, including a meeting last evening to try and get him to sign on for another 3 years. Pant started his IPL career with the Delhi franchise 2016 and has been with them since. They have chosen to keep the spin pair of Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav, along with the exciting young South African batter Tristan Stubbs and Abhishek Porel as their uncapped retention. Kolkata Knight Riders have released their title-winning captain Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas proved to be a tough negotiator for KKR. The franchise decided to move on from him. Shreyas was the KKR for 3 seasons from 2022. Rajasthan Royals have decided not to retain Jos Buttler. The England white ball captain is currently out of action, has not played since June this year due to a calf injury. He will be up for his grabs for any interested franchise, as the Royals will not have any RTMs to use at the auction owing to their 6 retentions. The Los Angeles Dodgers returned home Thursday and will commemorate their World Series championship on Friday with a downtown parade followed by celebration at Dodger Stadium. The team and family members traveled on 2 planes with the players and commissioned trophy flown in on the New England Patriots team plane. The Dodgers defeated the New York Yankees in 5 games, clinching the title with 7-6 victory in the Rocks. Walker Buehler, who closed the game in the ninth inning for Dodgers on Wednesday, carried the trophy off the plate. Karen Khachanov remains on the course to win the second career Paris Masters singles title after beating Alexei Popyrin in straight sets on Thursday to seal a quarter-final place. The 2018 Paris champion won 4 of the first 5 points in a first set tie-break and went down to take it 7-5 and then converted his 5th break point to the 9th game, the second set for a 5-4 lead. World number 21 Khachanov sealed a 7-6, 6-4 win in the next game, which means Russian has now tasted victory in 11 of his last 12 ATP Tour matches. And we move on, viewers, to some of the other stories we're tracking from the world of entertainment and glamour. Let's see what's happening as we track the biggest updates coming in our entertainment segment on Quick Morning. Lily Collins and money heist star Alvaro has received standing ovations in London for the West End debuts in Barcelona. Collins remarked on the exhausting yet rewarding experience, noting the emotional highs and lows of the performance. She expressed her surprise at the audience enthusiasm, saying it felt special to see them dressed up and applauding. We are seeing that Collins has got praise as a professional actress. The play running at the Duke of York Theatre until Jan 11th, showcasing their talents in a compelling narrative set in Barcelona apartment.
When I first had this offer to be in this project, the first thing I asked to Lynette was, okay, but I want to meet Lily first. So let's see if we can kind of work together at something. We made this Zoom meeting. She was in Copenhagen. I was in Spain, in Mallorca. We were for 1 hour talking, laughing the whole time. And after that meeting, it was like,
Comedian actor Bill Blurber is all set to host the first post-election episode of Saturday Night Live on November 9th, with musical producer and marking her debut as a host while returning as a musical guest. Now, she recently released her hit album, Brat, and the others are performing for the first time as a musical guest. They are on world tours promoting his debut album. Two-star Dream Police SNL will return on November 2nd with John Mulaney as the host and Chapel Roan as a musical guest. As Saturday Night Live celebrates its 50th anniversary, iconic former cast members Newman and Seth Meyers reflect on the show's enduring legacy. Newman could recall the early days and when they believed a few were watching, allowing them to push boundaries with raw material. Meyers highlighted that the unpredictability of live performances, emphasizing that even the least successful episodes often feature standout moments. Both stars acknowledged the show's unique ability to blend comedy with cultural commentary, solidifying its place in television history. NBC plans to honor the milestone with a 3-hour live special on February.
One of the most enduring qualities of the show is there is something about it that feels like sports. One, the live. You don't know until it happens how it's going to be. And it's so beautifully uneven. I've always said the worst show has something great and the best show has something terrible.
Dune Universe, a massive intergalactic affair, just got a little larger. June 2019, Warner Brothers revealed that Dune series would be underway. Originally called Dune, The Sisterhood would focus on the sisters whose political machinations are clothed in mysticism. Now retitled Dune, The Prophecy. The show is a prequel to the existing Dune films directed by Dennis V. Succession's Jihai will also be joining the team, with Tabu having a recurring role in Dune Prophecy as Sister Francesca. That's all we have right now on Quick Morning. We will be back with much more as we get you top updates on India's #1 news channel, Republic TV. Stay tuned.